Imagine a world where you are no longer manipulated by others, where your thoughts, decisions, and actions are entirely your own, free from the influence of external forces. Picture yourself walking through life with confidence, knowing exactly what you want and exactly how to get it. Sounds empowering, right? But how often do we find ourselves in situations where someone else's desires or agenda take the driver's seat in our lives? Whether it's a conversation at work, social media posts that pull at your emotions, or even a conversation with a friend that leaves you second-guessing yourself, manipulation is all around us. The real question is, how do you stop being manipulated? How do you take back control of your thoughts, your life, your decisions? I'm here to tell you today that it's possible. Not only possible, but essential. No one should have to walk through life feeling like they're at the mercy of others' opinions or intentions. So let's dive in and explore 7 powerful psychological tricks, 7 strategies that will help you not only stop being manipulated, but also stay in control of your life. These aren't just theories, they are practical strategies that will transform how you interact with others and protect your peace of mind. Now, I want you to stop for a moment and think about the last time you felt manipulated. Was it a subtle comment that made you question your worth? Was it someone influencing your decisions, even though deep down you knew it wasn't what you wanted? Think about that feeling, that frustration, that powerlessness. Now imagine feeling the opposite. Imagine feeling in control of every situation, equipped with the ability to recognize manipulation and the strength to resist. This is not just a fantasy, it can be your reality. All it takes is the willingness to learn and apply a few psychological principles. So let's jump in, because each of these 7 tricks is an opportunity for you to reclaim your control. The first trick is self-awareness. This is the foundation of everything. If you don't understand who you are, what you want, and why you react the way you do, then you are already at risk of being manipulated. Manipulators thrive on uncertainty, on confusion, on the lack of clarity in a person's life. And if you don't know what you stand for, they will fill that gap with their own agendas. So, how do you build self-awareness? It's about taking time for introspection. Reflect on your past decisions, on your emotions, and on the patterns that you see in your life. What do you stand for? What are your non-negotiables? What will you not tolerate? Get clear on who you are, and manipulation becomes much harder because you now have a strong sense of identity. When you know yourself, no one can shake your foundation. The second trick is boundary setting. And I'm not talking about physical boundaries alone. I mean emotional, mental, and psychological boundaries. Boundaries are the invisible lines we draw to protect ourselves, to say, this is where I stop and you start. So often we fail to establish these boundaries because we fear conflict, we fear rejection, or we simply don't know how to say no. But here's the truth, saying no is one of the most powerful tools you have to stay in control. Boundaries teach others how to treat you. They show the world where your line is, and they give you the power to protect your energy and your peace. When someone pushes past your boundaries, it's not just a violation of your personal space, it's a red flag. Recognizing and enforcing your boundaries helps you maintain control of your own life and keeps manipulators from crossing the line. Third, let's talk about critical thinking. Manipulators will try to play with your emotions, to cloud your judgment, and lead you down a path of decisions you wouldn't normally make. The only way to protect yourself from this is to think critically. This means questioning everything you hear, seeing beyond the surface, and not taking things at face value. When someone presents an argument or offers a solution, ask yourself, does this align with my values? Is this the best choice for me? Why is this person trying to convince me? Thinking critically allows you to see the truth behind words and actions, separate the manipulative tactics from genuine intention. You stop reacting impulsively, and you start responding thoughtfully. With critical thinking, you filter out manipulation and stay in control of your decisions. The fourth trick is emotional detachment. Now, I'm not talking about shutting off your emotions or becoming cold and indifferent. What I mean is the ability to step back from your emotional reactions and observe them without getting swept away. Manipulators use your emotions to control you. They play on your guilt, your fear, your anger, your insecurity. When they sense that you're emotionally triggered, they know they've got you. But if you learn how to detach, to recognize when your emotions are being manipulated, you can regain control. Emotional detachment allows you to pause and think before reacting. It gives you the space to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Is this reaction serving me? With emotional detachment, you stop being a puppet to your emotions, and you become the one pulling the strings. Fifth, let's dive into assertiveness. Being assertive is not about being aggressive or domineering, it's about standing your ground in a respectful and confident manner. Manipulation thrives on passivity, on people who avoid confrontation or fail to express their needs. But when you are assertive, You speak your truth without fear or hesitation. You communicate clearly, you say what you mean, and you stand up for yourself. Manipulators prey on the indecisive, the silent, the ones who don't speak up for themselves. But if you can practice assertiveness, you take control of every conversation. Whether you're saying no to unreasonable requests or negotiating a better deal at work, assertiveness ensures that your voice is heard and your needs are met. It's a skill you can learn, and once you do, manipulation loses its grip on you. The sixth trick is detaching from external validation. In a world obsessed with likes, comments, and external approval, it's easy to lose sight of who you are and start seeking validation from others. Manipulators know this, and they use it to control your actions. They exploit your need for affirmation and try to make you feel inadequate without their approval. But the moment you stop seeking validation from others and start validating yourself, you take away their power. It's a simple truth. You don't need anyone's approval to feel worthy. You have everything you need inside of you. When you stop depending on others for validation, you become immune to manipulation. You make decisions based on your own beliefs, values, and desires, not on what others think of you. And finally, the seventh trick is mindfulness. Manipulation thrives in the chaos of our distracted, fast-paced lives. It's so easy to get caught up in the noise of the world, to be swept away by the constant flow of information and the pressures of society. But when you practice mindfulness, you learn to live in the present moment. You become aware of your thoughts, feelings, and the world around you in a way that makes it harder to be manipulated. Mindfulness keeps you grounded. It helps you make decisions based on your true desires rather than reacting to external pressures. It gives you the clarity to see through the fog of manipulation and stay focused on what truly matters. Now, let's take a moment to think about what we've discussed today. These 7 tricks: self-awareness, boundary setting, critical thinking, emotional detachment, assertiveness, detachment from external validation, and mindfulness are the tools you need to stop being manipulated and take back control of your life. But there's one final truth I want to leave you with. You already have the power to do this. All these tricks are within your reach. They are not just concepts, they are practical steps you can start applying today to regain your personal power and stop manipulation in its track. So, let me ask you again, are you ready to stop being manipulated? Are you ready to reclaim your autonomy, your peace, your life? Because the choice is yours. You don't have to be a victim of manipulation. You don't have to let others control your decisions, your emotions, or your future. The moment you decide to take control is the moment you begin your journey to a life free from manipulation and full of empowered choices. Thank you. As we wrap up today, I want you to remember one powerful truth: you are in control of your life. All of these psychological tricks, the ability to set boundaries, think critically, detach from emotional manipulation, and practice mindfulness are not just tools. They are your personal armor. And when you wear that armor, you become invincible. The world may try to pull you in different directions, but with these strategies, you stand firm in your truth. You get to decide who you are, what you believe, and how you respond to everything around you. The choice is always in your hands. The moment you embrace your power, you start living life on your terms. You stop letting others dictate your emotions, your decisions, and your worth. Instead, you confidently walk forward, armed with the knowledge that you are the one in control. Your time, your energy, and your peace of mind are precious, and you deserve to protect them. I hope you leave today feeling empowered, equipped, and ready to face the world with a newfound strength. Take these lessons with you, apply them, let them guide you toward the life you deserve, one where manipulation has no place and you stand as the architect of your own future. And if you found value in this session, if you are committed to staying in control and mastering the art of personal empowerment, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join this community of like-minded individuals who are taking charge of their lives. You won't want to miss the powerful content and discussions coming your way. Subscribe now. Let's continue this journey together. You've got this. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Stay strong, stay in control.